Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks.
Good morning.
Morning. So, as I've announced on the actual YouTube, I've had a personal family thing happen. I'll probably end up talking about it eventually, but just because I naturally ran. But it's really messed up the schedule, and you know, I don't know how this month is gonna shake out necessarily. This is already being recorded a couple days late, and like as I prepare to, you know, fly out for like a funeral stuff, like it's schedule's gonna be a bit weird. So for future viewers of this, like scheduling doesn't matter, but the reason I'm bringing it up now is the way I have to record these to try to bank them faster is I am going to be playing from now till the 6th on a single recording of D3R. Each of them, I'm not stopping at the end of a day to the next day. Luckily, there are exams coming up as far as I remember. So that's helpful for Persona 3, but yeah, I will be having to record in single sessions per game for the next little while. And so in order to even try to have some semblance of a schedule. So you know, I just wanted to be transparent with that, let everybody know. So you know, when I get to like P3 male route and female route, you know, I may reference stuff that doesn't happen yet because it'll all kind of blur together, right? Like I may reference something that happens on the 5th over there by accident, and I don't want anyone to be like, oh, he's not recording the way you said he was. I'm being transparent right now of like, okay, I've had to shift how I do this. Alrighty. I intend to do my best to protect everyone, even if that means we're counting on you.
Yes.
See, I know what this means, but I think that if I didn't know what it means, I would be supportive. You look so sad, though. Don't be sad. I don't want, like, the love of my life to be sad. Oh, no rushing home? To be like, oh dear. Work related, sorry for the trouble. Burnt out? Even if I was burnt out, I wouldn't spend that time with you. Yukari is maxed. Everyone else is down to hang out. I could finish up Bebe, but I think we're focusing on Mitsuru right now. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm so behind on all of this. Oh wait, I fused down a lot of Persona, so I need to go get an Empress. Oh, I also have a lot of side stuff that I need to do. I need to go try to get that helmet and also do the drink. All right, we'll talk in a bit. Mitsuru, don't worry. Mr. Ono seems to have stepped out. God damn it, I did it again. When does Class 2F have their next lecture?
Listen.
Oh, Voidgood, what's up? Oh, I know. You brought me some cake, huh? I'm not a fan of Mont Blanc. but I like all the other kinds.
That reminds me.
I didn't mean to say that, but hey, you're here just in time. I forgot to explain something in my last lecture, so I was just gonna go tell the class real quick. If I don't do it, I'm gonna get reprimanded. It's tough being a teacher. If I explain it to you right now, could you pass it on to everyone else? It doesn't have to be a detailed explanation or anything. Oh, do you have some watermelon the next time? Do you want some watermelon the next time I have some left over? It's the middle of winter. Why do you have watermelon? All right, I need to go hack up a lung. One sec. Sorry. Hopefully I both sound better and will no longer be coughing. Hopefully. I can practically feel that old stickler Hakoda glaring at me. Damn, guess I'll have to do it myself. Well, I might as well practice giving the lecture with you. I mean, we've already established you're not going to give the lecture in my place, right? Listen to Miss Toriyumi's lecture alone. Mr. Ono doesn't seem to be returning. I just had to give up for today. I don't remember how to get to the practice area. I could just teleport there though. I think it's just right over here. Yeah. Hi. Oh, that drink. Can I see it? Oh, is this the limited edition drink you can only get in Kyoto? Wow, impressive. I have to say, I love these red drinks. Have you seen the Odin juice? It's only available in fall. You want some? But I can't let you have it for free. Let's say 50,000 yen to part with it? Sure. What? Really? Are you gonna pay me 50,000 yen for this? Wow, you must be a rare drink maniac. Thanks, though. Now I can get my own rare drink. Like the fact that you're just putting it back into buying drinks is very funny. Hey, maybe you could help out a fellow rare drink maniac. Do you think if we made those persimmons into a drink, maniacs all over the country would like it? Maybe. I'm not buying anything, but I am selling. Something tells me it's for you. It's a token of gratitude from the missing salaryman left with us. You rescued him, right? I won't ask questions, just take it. Oh, wasn't that pretty good? There's still more.
By the way,
They found that missing woman the other day. I tried questioning her, but her answers didn't make any sense.
much obliged.
She left a reward. Diamond.
Good to see
Nice. Okay. Oh, that's right. There were only
you. What'd you
two.
bring? Wanna sell? Sure, it's a deal. You finished? Come back soon.
Welcome.
I heard the news.
Yeah.
Kirijo-san, well, we don't need to talk
Yeah.
about that. All right, fuse
Which one?
equipment.
You've come
Let's
at
start
a
with
good
this.
time.
Oh,
There are
okay.
some new items you can create.
That's so much stronger. I don't have any gold quartz though.
The more I study, the more I realize there's so much I don't know. But don't you worry. I'll make sure
And
your
that's like
equipment is done
barely
right.
better. How do you get
So, what will it be? What would you like? Are you sure? Here you go. Thanks for waiting. Everything good? Hope to see you soon.
Good day.
About
Are you
requests.
accepting a request?
Yep. Ah, so that's the legendary Odin juice. Though at first glance, it appears to be an ordinary can of juice. Oh, it's
Is
warm.
that true?
This grainy mouthfeel. It must be one of the ingredients in Odin. Feels like bacon or maybe an egg. How very
You have
mysterious.
my thanks.
I see technology advances at a rapid pace. I will wait until later to savor the taste of this juice. Please take this as your reward. Thank you.
Let's
And I
hear the
actually have
results.
another one for you. Thank you. Yep. And I will do this one later.
Very well.
Oh, that's to. So the reason I'm doing it later is because it's a full moon tonight, and I don't remember if anything happens, but I'm gonna take a guess and say that something does. Oh, that's right. The reason I'm here in the first place was to get an empress.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look. Browse to your heart's content. Please, is this acceptable? Very well, it's yours. Very well. We look forward.
Hello.
Boyd, things have finally settled down a bit. I'll be shifting more responsibilities onto the underclassmen in the student council so that they can gain more experience. With all that's happened, I'd like to have some time for myself. I'll still show up to the meetings, of course. Oh, right, I was just thinking of leaving as well. If it's alright with you, would you care to join me today? Yeah, let's hang out.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Actually, there's another place I was hoping to stop by today.
Interesting. So this is what the interior looks like. It's smaller than I expected.
Do you know how to eat it
Well,
is weird.
Technically, yes. But I did pass by once with Akihiko. So, I understand that you don't eat with utensils here? My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem. In all honesty, it's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again. In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know
Aw, I
I've
really
been
like the way
asking a
she's
lot of
phrased
you,
that.
even more than the others. But I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Mitsuru seems to trust me. I feel like our relationship has grown.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin?
I ate burgers with Mitsuru and then headed back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Hi, how was your day? There'll be a full moon tonight, but we won't be conducting an operation. I was thinking I might summon Juno and search around a little just in case though. Oh, by the way, have you seen Igus Woodkin? No, I haven't. Igus has been coming home late recently. She didn't used to. I wonder if something happened. I hope she's okay. Yeah, she's definitely acting weird. Okay, yeah. I did already talk to you about that. Did they have a... Do you think they just have clashing personalities or something? Yeah, something like that. It's probably because he's always flirting. To be honest, I don't really like him that much either. And that's fair.
By the way,
There's gonna be a full moon soon, isn't there? I know there's not much else we can do, but I can't but feel restless.
oh right.
There's a full moon tonight, so I'll be keeping an eye on anything. So let's go to Tartarus another night, okay? Sure.
Perhaps.
Yeah, because I had to reload into reload. Had to rewind into getting the fortune teller for Tartarus. We're a little. Okay, so I haven't done any of your stuff. Girls aren't into slim dudes, right? Maybe it's good to eat some vegetables after all. Sure. I could swore I finished his reading one, but maybe not. Busy, huh? Well, if you ever feel like it, let me know. Wait. My vegetables are ready to harvest? Did I not do that? I could swore I harvested already. All right, let's go take care of it, Junpei.
All right.
Sweet, let's get to it.
The only vegetables I ever see at the store are plain old ordinary ones. You know those fancy veggies only people like Kirijo Senpai would eat? If we could grow something like that, we'd make a fortune, don't you think?
Depends on how hard we try.
Oh, damn. So you're up for it? Yeah, we gotta dream big.
Junpei just joking around and is like, oh, okay.
Want to join forces and make a name for ourselves? Well, we should probably get to work before we get ahead of ourselves.
What a well thought out way to... More thought
It's getting
than...
really rough on my back. And my hands are all caked in dirt.
Extra care is paying off and I can harvest more.
But for the sake of Junpei's brand name luxury veggies, I gotta keep going. I don't know how I could deal with all this on my own, so let's do this again, okay?
I've been looking for you. What are you doing here?
I kinda just ended up here somehow. It's so strange. The sky and the ground look all weird, and there's no one around. Something bad's happening right now. But for some reason, I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
What?
This is the dark hour. Ordinary people shouldn't be free to roam about. You've adapted to it somehow. Too well for a human. I finally understand. That's why I feel this way whenever you are around. You are dangerous. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy. That's right. It was on a night like this, with a full moon. It was...
I fully expected him to go, and grab his head.
Yes. We've met once before. You and I were enemies.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aegis, the last of the anti-shadow suppression weapons. I was created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy.
And you, your true name is Death. You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Shadow?
Oh, let's go, anime. Cutscene. God, she's so pretty.
Yes, 10 years ago, on the night when I was born, I stood on this very bridge.
My sole purpose was to destroy shadows. That is the reason why I was given both a sense of self and a persona.
I am the bearer of the 13th Arcana. Everyone knew me as Death. But when I came into being, a part of my power was broken off and scattered. I wasn't at my full strength back then. I was incomplete.
Even so, your power was still far too great. Since I was unable to defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. However,
God, I'm such
under
a
the
sucker for, like,
circumstances, there was only one
very,
suitable
like,
vessel, a human
faded
boy
out
who had the misfortune of being nearby.
colors, and the only one is like one specific color of like the red or the blue, you know, like
Now
the
I
grayscale with.
I
Yeah.
was inside of him all this time. And I unwittingly led him to discover my 12 missing pieces. And then... I get it. I understand.
Yeah, see,
now.
there's the part I was expecting.
I remember everything. I know exactly who and what I am. Don't be foolish, I guess. You can't win. I'm even stronger than before.
The machine is created to serve a specific purpose. I will destroy you. That is my only reason for existing!
It doesn't have to be that way, I guess.
Sorry. I can't carry out my mission. I'm a machine that can't fulfill its purpose. I have no reason to exist. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm scared.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Juno, did something happen?
For being
Hikari?
scared.
What's the matter? Well, I realize it's a full moon tonight. You did too, huh? Oh, God. I'm turning into a workaholic. Wait, is something actually going on?
We're not certain of anything yet, but we can't find Aegis.
What? Where could she have gone?
At one point, I was able to sense a persona, but I lost Aegis right after that.
You sensed a persona? Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't detected any of them, but we can't be positive.
I've pinpointed her location. The Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on over there.
Aegis!
I'm sorry. I remember everything. I remember who I am, who he is. Leader, I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
It's going to be okay.
I'm sorry.
You have no reason to apologize.
You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here?
I guess it's no longer moving. It appears to have stopped functioning.
What is going on?
It's all my fault.
You did this?
Hold on, Akihiko. He's not showing any signs of aggression.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Now
Like,
tell
let's
us,
hear
who or
about
what
at
are
least.
you?
Turns out, I'm not so different from the creatures you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm more than just an ordinary shadow. I'm the Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The terrifying truth about the shadows. And about me. I can't... It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about the shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. As for the Appriser, it draws the maternal being to it, allowing her to awaken.
And the Appriser. That's you?
That's right.
His maternal being. What is it?
She's on a level of her own. No words in our language can describe her.
Very eldritch
10 years
sounding.
ago, a man collected hordes of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke before I was complete. After that, Aegis took me down, and I returned the favor.
I guess? Is this for real, Ryoji?
She knew she couldn't destroy me completely, so out of desperation, she sealed me within a child who just happened to be nearby. That child grew up carrying me inside him, and by some twist of fate, he later made his way back here. He even transferred
So, like,
me to
none
your
of this would
school.
have happened if I had
A
kept
transfer
bouncing
student?
around to
don't
other
mean-
schools, huh?
That's right. I've lived inside him for a long time.
But how...
And when his persona awakened, the 12 shadows did as well. All in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside of him? How the hell do you expect us to just believe all that?
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, but there's more I need to tell you.
Ryoji-kun!
It seems he fell unconscious. So, like, I don't mind all this story, right? And like, playing it through this way has really made me realize how much of like the good juicy stuff is backloaded to the last like 2.5, 3 months of the game, right? Like so much of it is like, oh, very normal, and then suddenly everything happens, right? And I think when I recall back to this game, I don't think of it in those terms, right? I think of all the stuff that does happen, and I love it, and I still love it now, and I actually think it kind of works this way. That said, I wish that they had brought up like the Appriser and the maternal being. You know, I was gonna say the name, but I don't know if you guys consider that spoilers, but more earlier. And I understand why they couldn't necessarily in like because of Ikutsuki and how he needed to betray us and this new information. But I feel like this would be the prime stuff that should have been inside of the reports we were getting in Tartarus, right? Like the stuff that we were getting in Tartarus, like led us to know that like the antique shop dealer used to work with the Grigio group, and like let us know that like what am I trying to say? Like the way that things went down with like the creation of the Dark Hour and the laboratory and stuff. But we actually get answers to that, not the full answer, but like enough answers to that pretty early on. We get it during that summer break, right? And so like the additional information we get about that is just adding other layers of context to information we already know about. Well, this is information that's never really hinted at or talked about earlier in the game, that's being dropped on us as like, this is the actual reveal of what you are working on. And I don't mind that as a reveal. I think it would make sense if like the documents in Tartarus discussed this type of thing, or you know, have additional stuff in Tartarus outside of the documents that are referencing an appraiser and a maternal being. You could have that in like the boss fight rooms or whatever, like where we'd get chests or whatever, maybe have like a plaque or something, like it like standard typical JRPG bullshit, but like just like these, like at least drop hints that this type of thing exists. And I think that's the perfect place to do it, because some people aren't going to be doing that. Some people will do it like I did in the other playthroughs of P3P, where I'm not like really reading the Tartarus documents. But then like if you go and look at them, you're like, oh, this is what it's been leading to this entire time. And you're like, oh, they did lay the groundwork, they just hit it very well. Versus this, where like it feels like I think they've done enough groundwork for like Ryoji to like have been living inside you this whole time. Like we all knew he was the kid, or like and for him to be death, and like I think all of that works. It's just like the Appriser and the maternal being and what this all turns into. Like, or like have it be like where he's losing control of all, like as each arcana rejoins him, like he loses a little bit more control of, but I guess he has all of them, but like of where like over the coming months over the coming little while before the main boss fight, where it's pretty obvious that like we're gonna be fighting the maternal being, right? Instead of having it be that, have it legitimately be him and have us watch him losing control over it. And that way it's not like he's the surpriser calling it to us, but it is actually him. Right? And that way, there's not this huge different lore thing. That still lines up with what we already knew. This is adding another lore thing on top of what we already knew, rather than melding into what we already knew, right? Like if we're building a tower, right? Like Tartarus, this is a new block on top, right? Rather than being a new section of the layer we were on before. But it doesn't feel like this new block was has good connective tissue, So never let it be said I'm not critical of Persona 3 as well, because it's my favorite Persona game and I've generally just really loved it. But never let it be said that I'm ignoring its faults either. But yeah, or like the monad passages in the remake would have been a great place to fix that. But instead they added a bunch of like, basically I think it's Akutsuki's diaries in there, and it doesn't tell us anything new. But like, because like I can get why in maybe the original Persona 3 why it's like that, right? Just like as a sign of its age, and I don't like using that as an excuse, because plenty of other games were able to cover their asses with that. But like around this time, there were plenty of games like the Tales of series would constantly do like as pull, there's more stuff and more layers than you ever thought. And eventually, as you get into the new layer, you see how it connects back to the old. Or like, you know, I wasn't into Final Fantasy, but every I still don't like Final Fantasy. I like the remake, Final Fantasy 7 remake, and I like all the spin-offs. I don't like any of the mainline games, besides remake. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but those are like really bad at the, oh nope, we're actually just gonna throw in additional stuff on top of this, and it's a completely different thing. And unrelated, but now we're in this part of the arc, right? Like, so like, I think it's a symptom of the times of JRPGs that it was in when it came out. So like, I totally understand why it's not in the original, but like the Monad passages were like a perfect place to do this, of like, oh, you know, they're completely separated, and like, if you don't want to put them in the main boss rooms, like have that be hinting at why what's coming is coming, you know?
He's completely worn out. Let's let him rest for now. Igus needs us too. We'll pick up where we left off after that.
What I heard was shocking. Ryoji lived inside me for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. Does that mean the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji all along? So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. Took Ryoji and Igus home, and the air surrounding us frigid and somber.
Well then.
I better take this seriously, huh? What are my plans? Do I have plans today? Takumi, Yusuke's not gonna level up, but I don't think I've figured out a way to just level them up quietly at night. I've been busy at nights anyways, but I should probably focus on him because I already did Takumi in the other reality. Do I have?
Indeed.
Let's hang out.
Why?
Slow down. Yep.
Well,
What'd I like to do today? Did we go here already? Okay, no. A shrine, hmm? Experiencing traditional culture may be
let us
nice.
head off.
Let us go. I'll be counting on you to lead the way.
Oh,
I find it hard to believe Harajuku is just outside. The silence in here is simply otherworldly. Ah, I see. That is why religion has historically tended to be an essential motif in the art world. Perhaps artists pick up on something outside of the norm. Now then, we should give an offering. Is there anything you want to wish for, Mac? Boatloads of money.
what?
Huh. I am somewhat... Actually, I should wish for that as well. He was about to say I'm somewhat taken aback, but then he's like, no, wait, I actually do need money. However, considering I call myself an artist, I should subsist solely on art. That's not how any of this works, guy. Reliance on a god. Sounds sublime, yet, in fact, is quite ordinary. It is the sophistry described as prayer. Disguised as prayer, I think is what it actually said, right? Yeah. That unbalance, this festering thing that exists in the depths of people's heart, may not actually be so bad. That reminds me, Mac. Even a 1 yen offering is said to bring divine favors, yes? I would offer more for increased monetary luck, but even 5 yen is tough for me at the moment. Oh well, the gods will surely understand the dire situation in my wallet.
By the way,
You can have this, Mac. After all, what goes around comes around. One must spend money in order to gain money. I don't think this is how that works, but sure.
oh,
Ah, somebody dropped a 10 yen coin on the ground. How lucky. I mean, I guess, you know, instant dividends. That's a... What?
Ah, you're back.
1,000% increase? That's 10 times as much. I should have just said that. Rather than trying to do math and percentages. Sojiro Kawakami. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's oh, yeah. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey. Let's decorate.
What do you want to do? Yep.
Make sure your clothes.
Hi.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey.
Should do come here a lot. I don't mind, but keep yourself in check, okay? I wonder if the fan thieves leader really died. There hasn't been any comment from the police. I don't like that detective, the catchy guy. So cocky. Have you heard any good gossip? My deadline's coming up and I'm all out of material. Sit down, I'll treat you. Yeah, Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
You take care now.
There is a way to level up stuff like that. I don't know who else I'm waiting for to level up, though. You have an interesting fate.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What shall we do?
Done. Done. Just hung out with you. Done. Done. I don't remember where you're at. Done. Essentially. Done. You. Oh, that's funny. EY, but I had to go into time anyways. Takami, Kawakami. Oya, Shinya, I have to go in. Or Mifumi, Mishima, Yoshida. Yeah, all of these are... I think I'm doing better in this reality than I thought I was.
What shall we do?
I mean, I'm behind on a few of them, but like... Let's see. Yeah, Yusuke I'm pretty far behind on is the big thing. But like... And I don't think I'm gonna get Futaba done either. But... Yeah, if we're looking at them, I have maxed out most of the ones I'm thinking of wanting to max out. And everyone else, like, is either auto level up or ready to level up. So...
Hey!
Alright, yeah. We'll go talk about the Kamoshida incident.
I see.
A bulletin board, huh? So the calling card was used for, that they used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information doesn't usually see the light of day. Do you have any photos or videos of it? Mishima might. Nice, you have some great connections. But seriously, the Thieves of Hearts, they sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. Earth? Yep. What, you don't think they're really virtuous, do you? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive.
Ugh.
Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the Culture and Entertainment Department. What a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by the incident, I mean, don't say another word. That's nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, damn it, I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Ahem. Oh, that's some scowl you got. Anyways, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? It's for the article. That's right. You're a true believer in the Phantom Thieves. Well, at least now I know you're going to be pretty useful. Not that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the info coming, alright?
Alright.
What's taking so long, Nala-chan? Where's my drink? Did they call you escargot because you move as slow as a snail? Rod of booze. Certain slush reporter drink it all. I didn't go buy more. I'll wait for you. Forever. Just kidding. I was able to pique Oya's interest with the stories of the Phantom Thieves. I feel like my charm increased. Somehow.
Well then.
Excuse me. See you later. Don't forget to bring me more juicy info, okay?
Hi. Well then.
Only 2 weeks left. You better take this seriously. Okay, so my initial plan was to go into the palace today. And then my life got flipped upside down, as a certain prince would say. But yeah, I can't do that anymore in real life time. And yet I need to do something today. That's a problem for me. I also know it's gonna rain tomorrow. Spoilers. I don't necessarily want to work out if it's gonna be the last time I get to use the wet protein. So I guess I'll make some lock picks to get better at proficiency.
Hey. Okay.
Just because I'm in
What
an
are your
actual hurry. I have about an hour to record this and edit 2 days worth of material to put it out there before I'll have time to come back and record and do more.
Okay.
So it is what it is.
What are your thoughts?
And then, you know, I'm gonna be playing catch up a lot this month. So
Okay.
assuming I have to, you know, like fly out and do stuff. So we'll see.
What are your thoughts?
But I'm gonna try to stay to get ahead and stay ahead in the next couple of days. And it's gonna be real rough. So please bear with me. I'm gonna be doing a lot of shorter stuff, taking a lot of shortcuts, unfortunately. But it's what I have to do.
Hey.
So please just
Okay.
bear with me.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I might be able to do this by the 4th. I might be able to go in. Or not the actual 4th. I'm recording this on the 4th. But on the episode I'll release for the 4th because I'll be recording so I was able to record. I'm doing this record last actually. So I was able to record till the 6th on Reload, till the 6th on Royal, to the 6th on Golden, which is what then ate up a lot of time. And so in P3P and this one, I'm only recording to the 4th. So, but when I come back, I should be able to record for a bit and then edit. Potentially, we'll see. And whether I will have enough time to record the palace as well or not. So, you know, but that'll be on Friday. For anyone who's watching this in the far future or whatever, all this part is boring. But, you know, I think it's important to give a heads up and be transparent. You're thirsty for info, huh?
What do you want to do?
We're gonna ask Kawakami.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi.
And then you're thirsty for info. I didn't start EY. I am actually gonna go do Oya's rather than go to the gym because, like I said, I'm pretty sure it rains tomorrow. So I'm going to aim for the rain, as it were. You should come here a lot. I don't really mind, but keep yourself in check, okay? Yeah. What's up? I wonder if the Phantom Thieves leader really died. There hasn't been any comment from the police. I don't like that detective, the catchy guy. He's so cocky. All right, yep.
Well then.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh?
Oh, so that ace detective is serious, huh? I see. Oh yeah, there's something I need to apologize to you about. No, it's part of my job to research particular things, and I ended up finding out about your criminal record. I realized you weren't just some ordinary kid back with my chief. I did some digging out of curiosity. I found a ton more than I was expecting.
Sorry.
I had to say though, the ruling made in your case was really odd. Some kind of deal must have gone down behind the scenes to make sure that was the end result. That must have been tough for you to handle. You're just a kid. Well, just forget about the past. We're in the same boat when it comes to being labeled. Because of your investigation? Exactly. I'm gonna avenge my partner for... Oops! Lala-chan, refill. No, it's your turn to tell the truth. You can't go rooting around in the kid's past and expect to keep your own secrets hidden. Wait, don't blame me for that. It doesn't have anything to do with my private business. You can trust me. I mean, it's not like I don't trust you. And hold on a sec, why am I getting treated like the bad guy? Look, you're gonna feel better talking to someone who understands exactly what you're going through. Besides, you'll explode if you keep all that alcohol-fueled anxiety bottled up. That's true. And I guess this is the fairest course of action for our business partnership, huh? Just don't tell anyone, okay? Back when I covered politics for my publisher, I had a partner who helped with photography. Kaio Murakami. We were a pretty well-known team in the industry. We blew the lids off several countless scandals together. That is until that day came. We were on the trail of a certain bureaucrat who was involved in a slush fund to support refugees. I kept myself pretty well guarded, so it was almost impossible to get any solid leads on the guy. And one night, I got a voicemail from Kaio saying that she got a hold of something big. But that was the last I ever heard from her. The next day, the bureaucrat was found dead at a love hotel, and Kaio had gone missing. What was the cause of death? Well, the cause of death is unknown. The authorities couldn't tell whether it was a murder or a suicide. As for the killer...
Shit.
The police accused Kaio. They said she killed him in a crime of passion. It's impossible, though. She would never have slept with a disgusting man like that. More importantly, it's pretty damn fucked up to make allegations like that without any evidence. Chico-chan. Sorry. The case was closed, and we never found the truth, and Kaio was labeled a professional disgrace. And since we were partnered, the company decided it'd be best to move me to another department. I'm going to prove Kaio's innocence, though. That's why I'm conducting my own private investigation now. How's your search going? Not great. The incident happened almost a year ago, so everyone's already forgotten about it by now. But thanks to all the info you've given me, I should have more time to focus on my investigation. I won't let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Alright, we're even now. I did enjoy it, though. You sure about that? It's been ages since I've seen you smile this much. Well, maybe you're right. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. Okay then, I'll write a great article to commemorate our sharing session. Exclusive. The Fan of Thieves' lofty ideals in connection with the secret society. Just kidding. Don't worry, I'll definitely come up with a better headline before we go to print.
All right.
Still, there's just one thing that bothers me. There's no doubt the chief is on to my investigation. Maybe we should keep acting like a couple so we can trick him? How's that sound? Well, leave the kid alone. Hey, it's getting late. Shouldn't you be headed home by now?
Hi!
Thank you. Alright, I'll see you later. You overhear students talking. Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there's a picture of this whole town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend said she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you heard? Ever since this fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be... Is our town getting more and more messed up? On that note, you can watch me stream Silent Hill for this month, as it is the month of Christmas, so I play horror games. So we are taking a break from Metaphor, but, you know, if you're enjoying these vibes, go check it out, I guess. Random plug of my Twitch in the middle of this fucking playthrough. But no, I mean, it seemed relevant. And if we finish that for the rest of the month, because I think we will probably finish it, if it's anything like the PS3 version, which is the only version I've ever played. So we might finish it by the end of the month, and if we do, I will probably be playing Slay the Princess. What desert is the Well-Wish found in? I actually don't know this. Is it in the Nubian desert? Yeah, okay, I did miss that one. Which of these is considered a rice cake? Mochi. Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone. Is something wrong? No, please do not worry. I just wanted to share my feelings. Oh. That's has ended for today. Oh, Yukari, that's right, because you and I are about to start. I thought we could talk for a while. Yes. Thanks. But then can we go to the rooftop? You hear the track team training below. In the middle of winter. Yukari is quiet. Forget it, I'm leaving. Oh, you came. Thanks. Yukari seems a little nervous. But there's something I want to ask you. Matt-kun, why do you spend so much time with me? You've been caught up in so many things because you were with me. Honestly, I know I've been a bitch sometimes. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? What do you really think of me? Kari's looking away. You know, lately, when I see you with Fuka, I wonder what you're talking about. Feels like someday my heart is going to shrink. I'm afraid I won't feel anything anymore. So, Matt-kun, I want you to look at me. Just me. Sorry, babe, that's not happening. Not in this game, not in this reality. You feel warm affection from Yukari. It's becoming more intimate. God, I need to wrap this up so I can get with Aigus and Mitsuru. Like, I'm not even talking to Fuka. Did they expect Fuka to be like really popular? I mean, she is in the new one, so that makes sense. So will you? What am I saying? I've got to go. Already left. I just had to go back to the dorm.
Hi, how was your day?
It was a day. Yep. By the way, have you seen Aigus? Isn't she in her room? Aigus has been returning late. She never. That's right. That's not the voice, but I'm not gonna do the voice. All right. No, I think I'm actually caught up on my Persona mostly. Yeah, I could do agility. Meanwhile, at the Moonlight Bridge, it's the dark hour, and a figure on the bridge looks up at the moon. Another figure approaches it. They approach the moon.
I've been looking for you.
You've been in the sky for so long.
What are you doing here?
You disappear for weeks at a
To
time.
answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses. It's strange. The sky and the ground look so weird. And there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here. And yet I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
The Dark Hour. A time period few people are active during. But you've somehow adapted to it. Too well for a human, in fact. Yes, it's all so clear. Now, I understand the reason behind this feeling I sense when you're around. You are not good. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy? That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full. It was long ago.
Yes, we met once before. As adversaries.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aigus, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows?
And you, your true name is Death. You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Yes, it was 10 years ago. The night I was born into this world. I set foot on this very bridge.
That effect is very irritating to the eyes, but also it's very interesting to showcase that it's the past.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. It is for that reason that I was given a personality and a persona.
I am the 13th Arcana. I was never meant to be. Everyone called me Death. But when I was born, a part of my power shattered and was strewn about. As a result, I was incomplete.
Even so, you were far stronger than I anticipated. Since I could not defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. Under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel. A human boy who happened to be nearby. I had no other choice.
I see. I was inside him all this time, and I unwittingly led him to my 12 missing pieces. And then... I see. I understand now. I remember everything. Who and what I am.
A machine is created for a purpose. Mine is to defeat you. That is the purpose of my existence.
It doesn't have to be that way, I guess.
Palladian!
Don't be foolish, Igus. I'm different than before. There's no way you can win. I'm sorry.
Igus was knocked back without setting a finger on Ryoji. Igus's chassis was heavily damaged from being slammed into the ground with such force.
I'm sorry. This mission appears impossible. A machine that cannot fulfill its purpose has no worth. I'm sorry, everyone.
God, that art of her damaged and fucked up is intense. They didn't do that in Reload, right? Like, they should have, because holy shit.
I'm scared.
Meanwhile, in the dormitory command room.
Juno! Wait, did something happen?
Yukari, is something wrong?
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you, Senpai? Jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic. Oh no, did something?
We don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Igus.
Huh. Where would she have gone?
I sensed a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, I couldn't detect Igus's presence.
Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
I've confirmed Igus's location. She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
He rushed to the Moonlight Bridge. Igus's body is heavily damaged. Parts of her are strewn everywhere.
Igus!
I'm sorry. I remember everything. Who I am. Who he is.
Igus stretched out her worn hand. He clasped her hand. Exxon.
I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
Save your energy.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize.
You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here? Igus!
Igus is no longer moving. Seems she stopped functioning.
What's going on?
It's all my fault.
What? You did this?
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Tell us. Who are you? What are you?
I'm the same as the beings you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
You know, I didn't realize it. So I brought it up that I'm playing this a little bit out of order. This revelation keeps happening. And like sometimes it's like this one is more of a surprise in quotations. Like it makes sense for them to be surprised because he looks like a human. But then like other revelations where this is happening in a few days, it's like, yeah, obviously, like why? It's so like I didn't really realize that like I guess early December is Shadow Revelation Day.
I'm the embodiment of all shadows. The Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The frightening truth about myself and shadows. It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. The maternal being will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me. The Appriser.
You're the Appriser?
That's right.
What is this maternal being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language for her. 10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aegis, as she did to me.
Aegis? Is that true, Ryoji?
She knew she could not defeat me. So in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby. That child grew up, carrying me inside him. And by a twist of fate, he later returned here. As a transfer student.
You mean...
Everyone is looking at you in shock.
Yes. I lived inside him.
Ryoji was inside of you?
Inside him?
His special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside him? None of this makes sense!
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you.
Ryoji-kun!
Ryoji lost consciousness and fell to the ground.
He appears to be exhausted. Let's let him rest. We have Aegis to attend to as well. We'll continue our talk later.
You're in shock at what you just heard. Ryoji lived inside you for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. The boy named first was actually Ryoji. You'll be unable to ask Ryoji anything until he wakes up. He took Ryoji and Aegis home. Is something wrong? No, please do not worry. I just wanted to share my feelings. All right, I am going to be fast forwarding through a lot. I usually cut it out, but go through it again just quietly rather than fast forwarding. But yeah, weird, huh? But yeah, I will be fast forwarding just because I'm on a time crunch right now, and I would like to at least get episodes out for. I'm gonna be releasing this one today, which is the 4th, and the following one on the 5th because I'm gonna be busy those days, and I'll endeavor to get caught up as life settles back down. But yeah, well, But in order for that to happen, I'm going to need to rush and then edit before I fly out the door. So.
Hi, how was your day?
It's fine. Tonight's a full moon, but no Juno. Okay. Hey, Ken. Spend the night with Koromaru? Absolutely. Koromaru's scratching himself with his hind leg. You recall what happened once before. You recall correctly, what you did was... played ball with him? He's still scratching himself. It seems like that wasn't it. Brought a brush. It seems like he wants you to brush him. Where were you such to brush him? The back. Alright, at least that one was right. The fur around Koromaru's stomach feels a little different. When you look closely, you see traces of a stitched wound. You recall that you didn't like having his stomach touched. Koromaru is looking up at you with big eyes. Even when you touch his stomach, Koromaru doesn't shy away from it. You feel as if Koromaru has opened up to you. Aw. That's sweet. I like that. That's cute. That's sweet. Koromaru is yawning contently. You spend a quiet moment with Koromaru. Meanwhile, at the Moonlight Bridge, it is the dark hour. A figure on the bridge looks up at the moon. Another figure approaches it. Time to start skipping. I'm not going to edit any of this either because I have to do a fast, easy edit. So you're gonna see all of it. Yeah, this might be a little different. I'm sorry, I failed. What happened?
Sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize. She knew. Yes.
Alright, you mean yes.
I lived inside her.
Yoshi was inside you? But I turned him down.
Inside her?
Her special persona awakened.
Wait, one sec.
Side her?
There's no in that. You definitely just said side her.
Side her? Side her?
No cider for me, thank you. It's a little past the season. I'm down for eggnog though. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
As did the 12.
All right, let's fast forward. Okay, nothing new there. Fine.